Alright, what's up, homies? Welcome to another movie review and analysis. Now, I know it's been a minute since I've done this. Like, what was the last thing I talked about? Damn, Transformers 1, holy crap. Like I said, I know it's been a minute, but we're gonna get back into it slowly and surely. I'm gonna try to do these like at least like once a month, reviewing some movie, show, something. Dude, whatever just comes up to my mind. That's pretty much what it is. Like whatever I want to talk about, that's what I'll talk about. Now, obviously, you've seen the title, Dogman. Now, is Dogman actually peak fiction? Obviously, the title says yes, but what does those words mean when people call any form of media and entertainment peak fiction? Some say the Halo series, a sci-fi war driven by humanity's will to survive against the alien race. Peak fiction. Star Wars, a series of the Skywalker family bound to a prophecy to bring peace to the galaxy with guidance of the mystical power of the Force. Peak fiction. One Piece, a goofy pirate story about a rubber man wanting a treasure that will change the course of history and will bring the downfall of a corrupt government and rediscovering lost history. Peak fiction. But is Dogman among the list?
Absolutely.
Now to start off, yeah, I know, the story is nothing crazy. We're not on some Martin Scorsese level of storytelling or anything. But every story told, or movie watched, game played, book read, whatever, doesn't always have to be some complex story or beautiful looking. Cause art, any art, is to be appreciated whether highly amazing or greatly enjoying. So some stories you can enjoy without having to find a secret message or some theme to it, or just not even have to think too hard, just to enjoy the media, nothing more, nothing less. And others can be enjoyed making you think about an ending or discovering what the story wanted to tell you, the meaning behind it. But Dogman's one to be enjoyed relaxing. I mean, after all, it is a kids movie. But even kids movies have messages to tell, even while having your brain turned off. And what's cool is that they basically made the first book into the movie, adding extra scenes, extra stuff to make the book more of a movie, including the art style to the animation. It just works so well when it probably should. Now we begin with a normal cop man, honestly forgot about his name, but it honestly doesn't matter, and his best friend, the dog, Greg, as they patrol the town looking for Petey the cat, an evil cat wanting nothing but to take his anger out to the city. And while pursuing the devious cat, they encounter a bomb he left behind with nothing left to do but to attempt to disarm it. And then boom, accident strike. She failed to disarm it. So when the doctors couldn't save their respective body parts from the explosion, they had an idea so weird, which was to sew the dog's head to the dude's body. Dude, that's so weird to me to this day. It's obviously not gonna be freaky looking at all. And now Dogman arrives, out here to save the day, gets constant montages of arresting Petey, and for him to escape over and over again, like Batman and Joker.
Officer Bowles.
Nah, no, I said a lot, pretty fast, but to be honest, that's how fast the movie is. It's really fast paced, which makes sense for a short book. It's got to be told pretty fast to get its point across. And some people don't like things too fast, or just fast paced shows in general. I get that. So if you're not used to things being too fast, like movies or shows, this might be a bit jarring for you. So let's slow it down a bit and talk about Petey, the evil cat, and why he's a huge highlight of the movie, and mainly the books. Now, Petey the cat is an orange cat.
Stop,
so by birth, he's already a
scaring
menace
me.
to society.
You're scaring me.
But his origins is, well, sad. Not on some berserk level sad, but it's pretty sad for a backstory. But either way, no one should have to go through what he's gone through, having a father, leaving both him and his mom alone to fend for themselves while taking everything when leaving for milk. And Petey had to deal with just that while his mom tried so hard at doing her best to raising them and keeping a roof over their heads. And later on, dealing with her falling ill, dying, so now he's had to deal with life, bitter, hateful, just loneliness. And now, because of that, he takes his anger and his loneliness and attacks the city because he now sees himself as evil. Because if the world was filled with bad people, Why should anyone be nice and caring? Back to his rival, Dogman, basking in glory after all the arrest of Petey, Dogman goes home, not knowing his old life is over. He's not a pet dog anymore. He's also not a dude with a girlfriend as well. So he comes home to find an empty home, girlfriend gone, and no one to pet him. He's his own person now, but no companion, no friend to be with, even in glory. He's all alone. Now, one side, someone who lost it all, left alone in anger, and other filled with love and glory, but no one he can truly call friend. All left alone. Two sides of the same coin. One lonely ass coin. Till something changed their life forever. So one day, Petey decides if he needs anyone to help him achieve his goals, it's no one better than himself. So he goes on the best online source ever, eBay, and purchases a clone machine, because two's always better than one. So once the machine arrives, he clones himself, unexpectedly changing both him and Dogman's life forever. Created from the machine, a younger Petey emerged, Lil Petey, the hugest forehead I've ever seen since Boa Hancock. Confused, Petey wondered why, a kid clone came out instead of a full adult Petey. Well, the machine didn't include an undo button, so now Petey has little Petey by his side, but he doesn't want a kid. He never planned on it. And he gets aggravated by little Petey acting like a kid. And something about little Petey doesn't seem right, with Petey almost like a reminder of how he once was. Later on, with Petey's new plan involving a mechanical telekinesis dead fish, yeah, the story is just so wacky sometimes. Bringing it back to life at a spray factory, the Life Spray Factory. Lil Petey keeps messing with his plans and later on tries to get rid of Lil Petey. When opportunity strikes, he abandons him.
Wait 18 years for your clone to reach adulthood? What? 18 years? No!
That night, as Dogman looks around the city for Petey, ordered by the chief, he sees a lonely kitten walking around with a box that says "Free Kitten." Wandering around and decides it's too late to be constantly walking, lays down to sleep in the middle of the damn road. The dog, I know he was just born, but come on. He already knows how to speak and stuff. He should at least know what a road is, come on. So Dogman saves him in time, and the two are curious about each other, yet take a liking to one another. So Dogman decided to let Lil Petey stay with him to sleep for the night, which then turns to them bonding, having fun, playing games, loving life, all depleting the vast void of loneliness. For the first time in a while, Dogman was happy. Now Petey stumbled across Dogman and Lil Petey being together by his old assistant, but it's weird how he successfully got rid of Lil Petey, and yet he wants to go find him. So he sends one of his robots to get Lil Petey, who's absolutely nonchalant about being abandoned in the middle of the road. Now back at Petey's lab, Petey wonders why he's so different than him. Why isn't he so ruthless and mean like him? Thinking it's most likely Dogman just trying to teach him to be nice and have fun. But Lil Petey says he's just like him, but the good part of him.
When I was a kid, my pop didn't do anything for me. He got a truck, he took all our stuff, and then he left me and my mom all alone.
He did?
Yep. I never saw him again. How come I made you? You're not like me.
Maybe I am, but you just don't like that part.
Dude, honestly, man, this movie, the books and everything, has no reason to be this sad. Like, god damn, this is showing my personal issues just right there. Petey obviously disturbed by that comment, because he's literally seen his younger self as a kid. And I know they portray Lil Petey as his son, but that's him as a kid. Like, duh, that, it's a cloning machine. But Petey sees what he used to be like as a kid. What happiness used to feel like. The next morning, Dogman wakes up to Lil Petey being gone, and is so worried his little friend has gone lost, or worse. So he goes around town trying to find him. But last night, Lil Petey sent that same robot that found him to find Petey's dad. And in the morning, has succeeded, as the front door opens to Petey's father, the same man leaving both his wife and son behind to fend for themselves. Petey, being rightfully distraught by his appearance, asks why did Lil Petey bring him to this lab. Lil Petey responding with,
Why did you bring him here?
I just wanted you to have your papa back.
bro, this fat-headed child, man, like, why? Lil Petey obviously being young and naive to the fact that some people just won't change, and that the world is not full of sunshine and rainbows, and some people can be cruel. Petey knows that firsthand, but throughout the course of this movie, we see that Petey's views are beginning to change, with little comments that get to him, or when Little Petey turned an evil fish, and he's evil by literal design, like literally coded with evil, turning him to regretting his actions and only wanting a friend. But later on, Lil Petey kind of just slowly takes in the world for what it is. After the whole evil fish town destruction thing, they get back to Petey's lab, only for his dad to once again take everything and leave, hitting a nerve for Petey. And Lil Petey being sad because he didn't even get the chance to read his little comics that he made for his grandfather. Even to the point where he might be accepting the fact that maybe people can change, and that the world is not what it seems like. Petey, knowing that they can't stay, he walks Lil Petey to Dogman's. But Lil Petey says,
You were right, Papa.
About what?
The world. It's nothing but mud puddles and pollution and weeds. Look, even the weeds are dying.
Petey feeling guilty for putting those thoughts to his head. Even if slightly true, he then does this.
Hey, kid,
What?
look up. You want to know something, kid?
What, Papa?
This world has a lot of problems, but it can never be a horrible place because you're in it.
Bro, this shit had me tearing up like motherfucking Officer Earl. Dude, this movie is supposed to be for kids, bro. Why is it hitting so hard in the chest, bro? Afterwards, they show up at Dogman's house, and Petey suggests Lil Petey can come and hang out anytime he wants. So now both Evil Cat and the do-gooder dog both have what they've always wanted: companionship through Little Petey. Again, this isn't some crazy story, nothing groundbreaking. I mean, it follows the books pretty much all the way through, but to see this in movie form, to hear them convey their emotions, like, oh my god, their words cut deep, man.
Your words cut deep. Deeper than any blade.
And it actually shows the complexities of dealing with your past, and how that affects you now and others around you. The way Petey treated Little Petey before a change of heart, it's truly sad. Even Dogman, someone who has the fame and hype all around him, yet he was still lonely. And I know I moved pretty fast, skipping some details, though to be fair, most of it's not really relevant. But again, the movie moves fast. A lot happens in a short amount of time, but it's mainly comedic, because once the emotion scenes start, they slow it down, enough for you to, register what's happening. And speaking of the humor, it's pretty good. Some scenes seemed a little meh just because it is a kids movie, like showing a random TikTok scene, but it literally lasts like less than 5 seconds, nothing crazy. But they have actual funny moments in there too, even unironically.
What? Fucking cheesesteak? Rats.
And not to mention that Pete Davidson voices Petey the cat, which I think works super well. He sounds great, a lot better than that damn Transformers movie. Overall, it's a great experience for the family, friends, if you want to tear up together under a blanket. The usual things I do with my friends. Now, I'd give this a solid 8.5 out of 10. It's a solid movie, nothing crazy like I said, but if you love the books, you're really gonna love the movie. Alright, but anyway guys, thanks for watching my video. Please leave a like and subscribe to my channel. Comment down if you actually want to see other stuff, or if you actually enjoyed the video, stuff like that, whatever. Like I said, I'm open to suggestions, but I'm most likely just gonna put a video review or analyzing something that I watched recently. Again, please like and subscribe to my channel if you enjoy these type of videos. I'll continue to make more as much as I humanly can. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Later.